Hello, happy Friday, I guess. Today I am working on the YT 4.0 paper, which is really getting kind of long in the tooth, and I could absolutely use with finishing it up as quickly as possible. I am not sure the last time that I streamed this, but basically where we're at, I think, is we are circling the very ending of the project as a whole, of the paper project as a whole. And it's getting tricky to figure out exactly what is left to do. It's entering that phase that many papers go through, where you really just want to be sick of it, or you're just sick of it, want to be done. This is coming off really negative, but I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to be upfront. I am going to listen to the Andor soundtrack today. Here in Champaign, it is currently 80 degrees with 31-degree winds, which is pretty high. Anyhow, let's go ahead and get started. So this is the current status of the paper. It was last edited on March 3rd, 2025. Let's take a look at the repository. I have 2 open pull requests. You can see you could have seen that over here when I did PR list. I'm going to go through and let's take a look at these and see where they're at. Alright, so I think I'm going to work on this part today. My full read-through of the paper is here. And my goals for this stream today are to turn the remaining items into a to-do list, figure out who to ask specific feedback, who to ask for specific feedback on specific areas. I've got some comments to go over still, and I'm going to divvy up the front ends and have some people work on those. Alright, so let's go back here to the future directions PR. See if I can finish up this text. And once I finish that text up, looks like that's all inside futuredirections.md. Once I finish that up, I'll go ahead and merge that. Improvements to internal systems optimizations. Alright, the internal systems that conduct selection, caching, I/O optimization. Yep. I'll assume that that's done. So here, testing infrastructure, that could definitely be updated. Looks like I've got references here to the sections on unit testing and answer testing. Let's see. Okay. So let's write those today. And then let's go through and see if we can finish up the new features section. Once again, it seems like maybe I bit off more than I can chew. Here, let's go to upper right. And just as a reminder, you can call the main Capital switchboard if you have any feedback for your representatives and you live in the United States. The phone number is up there on the screen. Okay. Let's see. Testing infrastructure. Optimization. Alright, we'll say that. Let's do a little bit of an intro here. The development of OIT has changed over time as it has increasingly been a stable increasingly served as a stable platform for analysis of data, and maintenance concerns have and maintenance efforts have taken greater resources. However, despite the that there are a number of. So basically what I want to say is that even though some of the development has slowed, not all of it has. And this only needs to be a sentence or two. So I'll go ahead and toss that in there. Despite that, there are a number of areas that YT that are number of exciting areas within YT that could serve as targets of future development. In addition to these technical areas, expanding the user base and developer base of YT can serve to better support diverse use cases and applications. All right. So basically what I'm trying to say here is that we want it to grow in multiple different directions. All right. Where did my comments go? Oh yeah, there we go. All right. So I already wrote that part. Let me pull up the testing. Let's see, future directions and development procedure. Let's see, unit testing. Okay, does this discuss PyTest? It does not. I'm not really feeling the Andor vibe right now, so let me see if I can pull up something different to listen to. Let's listen to Neil Cicierega. Cicierega? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, OBS has notified me that I was disconnected. Let's see, did it fully shut down? Nope, looks like it's going to be merged in. Okay, good. All right, so let's see. I don't actually spend that much time here talking about this, so what I'm going to do is down here I'll just talk about the as discussed in. How do I reference things again? Oh yeah, just like a normal Markdown link. The YT testing infrastructure is prone to time-consuming and memory-intense operations. Additionally, the bifurcation between those tests executable using nose and those executable using PyTest presents a challenge for new contributors. What we want to do is we want to say that we will have these tests all run inside the same environment. So future development focused on unifying these two test suites while also reducing the barriers to entry for executing a full test suite will promote So I'll also mention a few things here that are going to be interesting, or that could be interesting. So let's see. Reducing the requirements for running and examining answer tests. More specifically, examining the results of answer tests could take the form of comparisons against hashes or application of locality-sensitive hashing techniques. Now, I don't have a citation for that, but we will get there. At present, comparing test results to a fixed gold standard requires downloading substantial amounts of data and to local hosts, to local development workstations. Both the input data and the aforementioned and the certified results. Certified is maybe not the right word, but I don't think it's that bad. Okay. This section, new features, is going to be pretty short, because I don't really want to go into too much detail here. New feature development centers on two main areas: connecting with new and emerging ecosystems of libraries and packages, and development of features to support external communities of researchers. Okay. The rapid evolution of toolchains and projects related to machine learning and AI has presented numerous, currently somewhat underexplored opportunities for integration with YT. Development, and so here we want to connect with things like PyTorch, spatial specifically. Development of high-level and meaningful connections with libraries such as PyTorch Spatial may unlock. Boy, it's hot in here. It's hot outside too, but I guess in here it's really getting to me. Probably shouldn't be drinking coffee. May unlock functionality and new discovery spaces for researchers to explore. Let's see, the next thing I want to talk about is in situ, so let me get rid of this one. Well, here, you know what, as long as I'm typing. Man, none of these albums are really hitting me well today. is the heat. Here, I'll listen to Pope Factory. This is an interesting story. Got this album. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, quality of life, static. I really want to get through this and get back to identifying the to-do list. So I'm going to try to write as quickly as I can here, because I've only got till the end of the hour. So give me just a second. But I think... Okay, additional areas of new feature development include additional high priority areas of new feature development include deeper connections with in situ analysis and visualization system, such as LibYT. LibYT itself, while drawn from LibYT, while initially created as a YT-specific platform to connect MPI parallel applications to YT, provides flexible Python-centric means of communicating between simulation platforms and Python scripts, as well as running Jupyter kernels. Let's see, I don't think I have a citation specifically for the kernel. But let's see. Okay. multi-level parallelism in YT can be utilized here. Further developments in YT to better support flexible data arrangement. What's the term for when you've got data split across different nodes? Data decomposition, I guess? Would benefit as it scales to higher processor count and data volume. I am going to delete the array-oriented programming because I think that's probably out of scope for this. And then the last thing I'll say is, finally, the biggest realm of new feature development that is available to IT is the addition of algorithms and methods from different domains outside of astronomy. While YT has been applied outside of astronomical simulations, let's change that to astrophysical simulations, there is a wealth, I think it's is, right? Yeah, it's is. There is a wealth of additional work that could be, there's a wealth of algorithms and techniques that have not been made accessible. These span tasks such as feature identification, integration methods for paths and sampling probes. No, I'm trying to say something like feature identification, visualization, summary, dimensionality reduction, and other domain-specific techniques. One of the highest goals we have with YT is to provide one of the most important goals is to provide a platform that enables these domain-specific techniques to be applied more generally and to facilitate direct technology transfer between domains. Okay, now the last section. And actually, I think I'm going to move this one up. Are these all at the right section level? I'm not sure they are, but I guess we'll see. Okay. All right, that's probably enough Pope Factory. Having a real hard time focusing today, but maybe a little Ruby Vroom. I'll fix that. development efforts for YT have in the past produced improving the quality of life of using YT can provide a more comfortable analysis environment and reduce friction between researchers and inquiry. Recent developments since the development of YT, Python language has enabled and expanded support for type hinting, wherein the types of variables are indicated by the code itself in non-binding annotations. Is binding the right word? For instance, declaring that the center argument to a sphere, to constructing a sphere selector must be a 3-element tuple with units explicit or inferred, or the strings C can enable tools such as integrated development, can enable integrated development environments such as VS Code to supply helpful information when a user has incorrectly specified the argument. I mean, this is one thing. The other thing that it can do is this also helps with automated testing, where a properly type-hinted code base can be examined for violations of these input and return types. YT has been, while much of YT has been annotated with type hints, there is still a considerable amount of the code base that has not. This improving the coverage of type hinting could potentially improve the development experience as well as the experience of using YT. I'm going to get rid of the refactoring. I don't really want to talk about that, but think here what I want to talk about is Jupyter integration. So let's do that. As discussed in blah blah blah, objects in Python can be provided with special methods that enhance their visual representation in the Jupyter Notebook. Other libraries, including pandas, have leveraged this for to provide nicer, more informative visual representations of data sets. Well, it says that I'm reconnected. Let's see, does Twitch think I'm reconnected? I don't know what's going on, why I keep bouncing on and off, but okay. At present, IT does not have an extensive set of objects that provide user-friendly representations in this way. A reasonable amount of effort in this area could bring a great deal of additional information and orientation to users, particularly those that are new to the project. For instance, visual representations of the data layout, format, size, etc. would be ideal applications of this. Would be appropriate applications of this. Would be appropriate enhancements. All right, I'm going to call this all right, so I added a bunch of text. Finish new directions. All right, now let's see. I'm going to go ahead and merge this, I think, because I don't want to keep writing it. Okay, now starting a full read through. So now this, let's see, I got 5, I got to 20, 25, 30, I got to, looks like I didn't finish past 30, so let's take a look. Okay, front ends. Let's see. Visualization. Oh, here's another to-do. Let me go ahead and GH issue new. Create traversal oct-based datasets. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign, or I'm going to if I can remember Corentin's username, CPHYC, okay. CPHYC. Okay. Alright, so now I've got a note. Alright. Results of either projector or slicing logically Cartesian find involvement. You know what? I'm not going to read this right now. Higher order. Oh my gosh. Oh, you know what? Let's check out GHPR 174. Check out 174. Okay, and then content. 35. Biz and volume rendering. Okay, gotta get this done. So, higher order unstructured mesh elements. GH issue new. Basically, what this section needs to be about is this really cool code that Andrew Myers wrote that builds Python code for arbitrary higher order mesh elements. Okay. All right, let's see. Now, I don't want to change this right now. Software volume rendering, okay. Lenses, yeah. Okay, so let's say that part's done. User friendliness. Several different entry points exist for research codes. Okay. Alright, call that one fine. Halo finding. Catalog, cite something about Vlasov grid solutions. Oh boy. No. Let's see. Halo finding accuracy paper. Yeah, it was Halo's Gone Mad. That's a good one. Let's see, what's the DOI for that? Okay. we've got scaling parallelism. I'm going to get rid of performance because I don't want to include it. There we go. Just include that citation. Analysis modules. Okay. Ecosystem. Future directions. That one's already fixed. Conclusions. Back matter. Okay. Let's see, we got that in there. Okay, now I'm going to merge this. Okay, so this looks like, submit it. Okay. Okay, so now we've got that section all done, or that PR finished. It should be building the paper now. So let's see. Let me now pull up, I have an email from a long time ago where I received a number of comments. Oh, run failed, Manubot. All right, you know what? Let's take a look at that. Okay. Automatically failed. All right, so, how do we do this? There's a way to grep-i rootstock star. That's how to make a new one. They've got a nice little script in here for how to update it. So why don't we go ahead and update that. Merging upstream rootstock changes. There we go. Okay. Git checkout. Yeah, we'll just do this. I've done this a bunch of times before. Let's do it. I've already got that, but go ahead and add it just in case I haven't done it on this machine. I can't remember if I have or not. All right. Okay. Won't be any conflicts. Git status. Changes to be committed. Yeah, it's committed. All right. Updating to recent rootstock. Hopefully this will fix the GitHub action, but I'm not sure that it will. GHPR, create cover. Dreams of Wichita. Alright, I guess we'll see. So let's let that go. Of Wichita. Okay. Alright, let's now go to my pull request. Let's watch my check. Ooh. Alright, I guess I can do this manually. That says actions cache v4. Oh, the Anaconda cache. Huh. Oh, let's see if I can fix that. Let's see, environment cache number. Whatever. You know what? Might just totally fail. Here, I'll do git commit. Just press a bunch of keys and hope it works. Alright, let's see what happens. True Dreams of Wichita. Let's see, does this automatically guess which one I'm doing? Yeah. Set up job, check out repository. Okay. Set environment Anaconda cache. If that one works, then we should be set. I'm not sure that it will, though, because I didn't have that restore key thing. Oh, no, it did. Alright, so this should probably work. I can stop watching it. Alright. Okay, let's see. Did it work? Alright, yeah, it's working, so. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reorganize paper. The paper as it stands starts with an awfully long, long discussion of the development procedure and whatnot. Chummels has made the excellent point that we could reorganize it to, yeah, alright, so let's see. I'm always reluctant to do these types of changes specifically, just because I don't want to lose history and whatnot, but, oh, you know what? There we go. Okay, to put that toward the end. Alright, let me write down the specifics of what Cameron suggested. These are the steps to take. Make these bullet points. Alright, let's see. What exactly does the start cover? The very first start is Community Building Project Governance Development Procedure. Alright, so let's move those things. Move Community Building to after Ecosystem. Move Project Governance after Community Building. And then the last one will be move Development Procedure. And now this one I think I want to be a little bit earlier. We'll put that one after scaling. So before analysis modules. I also think maybe we should move analysis modules into Ecosystem. Add breadcrumbs, I'll put that in quotes, to the intro to describe the paper layout. Okay, submit that one. That's a new issue. Let me go ahead and put this, I'm going to reply to Cameron's email. Okay, now once we get rootstock updated, GHPR view. Let's, oh no, here, I want to view this in the web. Checks. Manubot is still running. Alright, looks like maybe it did work. Okay, so now let me merge that. That's about the jar full of static. Okay. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba. Okay, so git checkout dash B, reorganize, issue 179. Is that the one? Okay. All right, content. All right, so now we'll use VIFM to do this. It's the easiest way to rename or redo a whole bunch of these all at once. Dances, you should come to beat the world. Dances. Street. So let's see, what was my specific? Move community building to after ecosystem. So ecosystem is 65. Community building we will change to, okay, I'm not going to change anything just yet. Let's change this, 80, 85, okay. No, sustainability. We've got community building. We're going to move that to 70. No. Future direction. Boy, howdy. Okay, so now we've got future directions. All right, let's... All right. Okay, YT 4.0 paper. All right, this is breaking my brain a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna sign off for about 10 minutes, but I think I can probably get this done before then. Oh, you know what I can do? Let's not use VIFM. Let's go ahead, we'll change future directions to 80. Conclusions to 85. Okay, so we moved those around. I've still got sustainability. Okay, now let's move community building down to let's move sustainability from 70 to 75. Community building to 70. Okay. Let's move governance to 71. Development after scaling and parallelism. So after scaling problem, that's 56. Okay, so geometry and indexing shows up first. Let's just go ahead and move that back to 10. Okay. Analysis module is now gone. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, so now we moved that. Now let's take a look at how this looks now. What did that say? Modified 65 ecosystem. Okay, so that should do it. Now said she saw the brakes fail. Okay. Oh my. Let me go ahead and okay, let's see. I think that's everything I need to do. Oh no, I wanted to move. Okay. Let's see. This might fail, so I guess we'll see. But one of the things that dang it. One of the things that's really neat about ManuBot is the way that it organizes the content, so I'm not sure this will fail. I'm going to go ahead, let's see, does it pop up? Yeah. Alright. So if the ManuBot build for this passes, I'll go ahead and add some breadcrumbs. And I think that should do it. I think that actually covers Cameron's comments. So with that, I think I'm going to hop off. It's been stressful doing this, but hopefully hopefully we're getting ever closer to finishing it. So I think at this point, the only thing left is the reorganizing and then getting a venue. Oh, and John said he would handle some of the front ends. So I'll try to come back and do some more of this at some point in the near future. All right. Well, remember, you can always just call the Capitol switchboard. Share your thoughts on whatever's going on if you're in the U.S. Make sure you ask for your congresspeople, as they're the ones that will listen to you. They only really like to listen to constituents. So, all right, folks, have a good weekend.